Hey guys, as we wait for the trial of young Dolph murder, that is very soon, next March, a lot has been going on. The tragic death of Big Joe, Gotti's brother, on the 13th of January 2024. Young Dolph fans all over social media celebrating the death or the shooting of Big Joe as they await for the trial that is set for March. A lot has been going on. There is no official statement from Gotti as regards to the shooting of his big brother Big Joe. There is nothing that has come out officially by the family apart from what is being told to us by social media in-laws. I have some new information that is coming in and I want to share it with you. I hope you guys watch this carefully. Drop your comments in the comment section. Continue sending Dolph emojis in the comment section. Much love for young Dolph, Flipper of course, and prayers for the families that were all affected in this. Let us watch this and let me know what you think about all this.
The young Dolph footage was revealed and it showed that it was a lady who took the keys out of his pocket at the interview that he was given like the day before everything went down, man. I want everybody to know that is RIP to young Dolph. If you guys are Dolph fans, if you rocking with Dolph, let me know where y'all from. Put the Dolph emojis in the comment sections. Like this video, because now that they got to the bottom of the footage, they need to release the footage to the whole entire public, because nobody really seen young Dolph go inside that cookie shop under his own will. Like, we haven't seen him walk in there or nothing like that. So they keep telling you this and that, all this other stuff, but there's no actual footage yet. The footage got leaked and is revealed by somebody, and it shows that the first witnesses who was there recording was already put on that same spot, like on purpose. They already knew what was gonna go down. Who told them to show up to the cookie shop already going live, already recording? And how did they know that it was Dolph with the arm sticking out the window? He had on that yellow shirt for 2 days. He was counting money. He was coming to pick up the back end. A lot of people got to realize that the way this whole entire thing works with millionaires and business owners, they come at the end of the year to pick up the back end and all the revenue and the profit from all the stuff that they invested in, all the people that they loaned the money to, and they got to get back. The cookie shop needed $300K like from Dolph on the front and everything like that. He came back to get it. It was over $1 million in cashier's check in his chrome heart satchel in his bag, like, and then they had the safe inside the back of the cookie shop. This is why he was even going to do the music video there, because he had the prop money for the video to actually like sign another PRE artist and actually be able to show the money on the footage. But then once the cookie shop people found out what was really going on and how much Dolph had on him, and the hit was placed on his head and everything like that, they found out that Big Jook, he was trying to like actually make it to where young Dolph brother didn't come to help him out. Young Dolph brother, during this whole time, he was on Elvis Presley Boulevard. As soon as he heard that Snoop Bands and Big Moochie Grape and Key Glock didn't show up to the cookie shop, this is when he decided to rush right there. He already seen Dolph car parked in weird at the cookie shop. That's when he decided to lap the block and park in the back. He came through the little woods in the back, Pecan Lane and Joy Lane and everything like that. Everybody from Memphis knows that it's that little back way, that breezeway that they be taking to get to the back of the cookie shop. This is why Raven said that the last people who came in and robbed the cookie shop, they came through the back door, because it's like somebody keeps leaving it open. It's a secret. They doing something in that cookie shop for this back door to be left open so many times and for people to be running in there and doing this and that. Who's even trying to go and rob cookie shops unless they know for a fact that there was something in the safe that Dolph kept in there, and this is why everybody was out to get him and target him. And so once the feds found out that Big Jook and Gotti put $500K on Dolph's head, at first it was $100K, but this was a rumor going on in the streets. By the time the day of the whole thing happened, the whole, like, the money on his head was up, the ransom was up all the way. They drove young Dolph around to all the ATMs and made him take everything out, man, and they knew what he had. This is why when MPD showed up, why was they so concerned about getting young Dolph's bag out of the trunk of the Corvette and everything like that? The way when they interviewed young Dolph Mechanic, He said that Young Dolph backs in and there's 5 different cameras on that car. Like, it comes with cameras on it so that if you take it to the track, you can see and like everything is recorded on the GoPro and is saved in. It's a memory chip inside the car. And so they said, Young Dolph Mechanic said that the footage will show who was driving the car when Dolph's car was parked in front of the cookie shop. And they haven't released that footage either. It's a subpoena going on right now. The feds, they're trying to actually make it to where nobody sees it until it goes to the grand jury, because they don't want the whole footage to leak accidentally, and then that could cause Yo Gotti and Big Jook to go on the run. Because one thing right now is that they're looking at Yo Gotti as if like he might be taking off to Bali and pulling a move to where they might not be able to come get him if they do that. This is why they're trying to hurry up with the RICO Act so fast, because this is what the RICO Act is used for. Like, they save it to get the big bosses, the henchmen, the masterminds of this whole thing. Ever since they locked up Govan Hernandez for this whole thing, he went and told the feds about what Big Jook did and what Yo Gotti did, and then they actually let him go on a $90K bond. And so they know for a fact that he gave forward information that going to lead to the arrest of Yo Gotti and Big Jook. And since Big Jook got picked up, he was about to testify against his own brother, because they know that the closest person to Yo Gotti is going to be his brother Big Jook, because he was the enforcer, he was the street guy that was actually doing all the dirty work for him. And so that way, anytime that something happened, he would take the hit. He would have to cover it up for Yo Gotti and say that he's the one that did it. Except this one and final time, he didn't want to have to do it, because he was looking at facing 150 years for the whole plot and setup of the Young Dolph massacre. And so this was when they sat him down in the interrogation room after Govan had ratted on him, and they said, look man, we're looking at 150 years in the grand jury. They're going to indict you because they have evidence from Govan and his testimony and his statements written by pen saying that you're the one who put the money on Dolph's head. And on that matter, Grove Hero even was talking about how they was trying to put 40K on his head, because they knew Grove Hero was the dude who was actually knew what was going on, because he was clicked in, he was tied in with Yo Gotti and Big Jook by the fact that he lived on the same street of the hood that they're from. And then once he started doing his tour with Young Dolph and doing the food trucks and giving away the Lamborghinis, they got mad at Grove Hero, because they knew that they couldn't give the same opportunity to him, and they knew that he was going to end up going under Young Dolph wing and basically being a PRE member stamped in. And so this is what made them jealous, envy, and the greed kicked in, man. And so this whole thing, I want to send my condolences to Young Dolph, the whole family, Mia, Jay, Trey, everybody. If you guys want to send your condolences to Dolph, put RIP Dolph, put our King of Memphis, put the Dolph emojis in the comment section, like the video and everything, because a lot of people know that Dolph was the one that was really like the main person to come out of Memphis that was changing the whole game, changing the whole generation. Ever since that, you got to look at it, man. Yo Gotti and them, they didn't do nothing but just fuel more beef and try to get more people in trouble by promoting the certain things that caused a lot of people in Memphis to act the way that they act. If you really look at it, Memphis is the most dangerous city in America right now, and that only happened because that Young Dolph isn't there no more. When Young Dolph was there, Memphis was not in the top 5 dangerous. It was things that was going on in Memphis that for sure you got to be able to look out for and keep your head on the swivel for. But since Yo Gotti and them was the only ones that was remaining, they never actually pushed the peace or tried to give back like the way Young Dolph did. So everything went down in shambles. It crumbled, and it turned Memphis into the worst city in America as far as safety wise. And so this is why it's so important to have role models and leaders like Young Dolph there to actually balance out that whole thing, so it's not everybody trying to be a hitman and a street dude and everything. Because now the only handouts, the only money that's coming in is if you do a drill for Yo Gotti, or if Yo Gotti puts some money on somebody's head and you have to come and do that. And so Young Dolph,
Right, having watched all that, of course we condemn all actions of usage of guns in such a manner. At the end of the day, streets, don't forget, in each and everything that you do to someone, remember, there shall always be karma. We are not saying that maybe Big Joker's killing should have happened, no, but karma is real and it will follow you wherever you go. allegations that are going on say that maybe Big Joke was involved in the death of young Dolph. Young Dolph was killed in Memphis on the 11th of December 2021 as he had gone to buy cookies. I want us to watch this video and drop us your comments on what you think about this, and kindly keep the comments respectful. However, our thoughts goes out to Big Joke's family and loved ones, and may his soul rest in eternity.